a bit rainy when I walked out this morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm going half up, because if not, it's just going to be a poof ball, and I think it's still somewhat of a poof ball, but we make it work, right? That's what we do with our hair. Anyways, welcome on in. I'm so excited to be here with you this afternoon. I'm about to be heading out for a little vacation slash work trip, you know, kind of combining the two, making the most of it with my mom. So I'm very excited. So I'm glad that I get to enjoy one more live stream with you before I head out of town for about 6 days or so. And then I'll be back with you on the overnights when I come back. But I'm so excited to be with you. It's Wednesday, y'all. Guess what that means? That means we have made it halfway through the week. And that is a good thing. So we are just now gonna coast. We're gonna coast to the weekend, y'all. By the end of this live stream, we're legit like halfway through the week. So that's exciting. All right, let's talk about the live stream. How do you shop on our social media live streams? Well, if you're watching with us on TikTok, you're gonna follow the link in our bio. If you are watching with us on Instagram or Facebook, you get to use a nifty feature called Comment Sold. It's super easy to do. All you're gonna do is comment the word sold with the item number. The item number will be dancing up. Y'all see that? In the corner of the screen. So I will also let you know the item number before we rotate to the next item. Sometimes I get overly excited. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget to even say the price. So if I forget something, holler at me in the comments, let me know. Sometimes some items I'm just like, ooh, love it, love it, love it. And I keep moving and grooving right on past it. All right, so that's how you shop. Now, we also have a really cool opportunity here on the live stream. We have a promo code. It is designated for the items that you see on this specific live stream. So it will be good for 48 hours on these products. Now, it's gonna be the code LIVE25, and it will get you 25% off any of these gorgeous items. And y'all, when you're looking at items like this that are likely certified and appraised, that are valuing, you know, $1,000 plus on many of these items, you want to get the most discount you can, right? So being able to utilize that Live25 coupon code is really going to help you out there when you have these higher priced items. And I know sometimes with these higher priced items, it's like, I love it. I would love to splurge. I would love to have a moissanite tennis necklace. I would love to have, oh my, I'm seeing so many things, a Kunzite ring, a morganite pendant. But Lauren, I just can't do that right now. I just paid rent. Y'all, I just paid rent. The feeling of your bank account just depleting when you pay rent is, it's dreadful, right? It is. It's like, really? It's miserable. But I know that feeling. And that is why we offer something called budget pay, because we always want to be, we are in the business of delivering joy. That is our motto. See it? Delivering joy. So we don't want to have you stressing out. We don't want you to feel buyer's remorse. We don't want you to feel bogged down by debt simply because you purchased something from us here. I personally don't want to be responsible for that, because I know that feeling. I really do. And so I don't want you to experience that simply because you were shopping with us here at Shop LC. So for anyone out there, if you are feeling like that, guess what? We have budget pay. Budget pay is our little gift to you. It's a great tool that you can utilize. And what it means, what budget pay does is we're going to portion out your payments. So whatever the price you see, we are going to portion that out, likely by 5, sometimes be 4, but on these higher price items, it's likely going to be 5. So you'll pay a fifth of it today with your tax. And then for the next 4 months, you're just going to pay a fifth, a fifth, a fifth. That's it. So it's simply portion out payments. You're not applying for a Shop LC credit card, so it's nothing that's going to affect your credit. We're not going to run a credit check. You don't have any interest. You don't get like a little penalty fee. You know, sometimes it's like, oh, do this, but then you end up having to pay like a little percentage fee. I realized last time I went to get my nails done, they offer for you to use credit card. And I didn't realize this whole time that it says 4% service fee for using your credit card. And I was like, dang it, I would have been bringing cash. And I didn't realize that until the last time we went there, which at that point had been there like 3 times using my card. And I'm like, okay, from now on, I need to go to the ATM and get cash, or go to the bank and get cash, because I don't want to pay that extra service fee. There's no fee for using budget pay, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just portion out payment. So it also helps if you're unsure about something. And I know with big investment pieces like this, you need to love it, right? You need to love it. If you're going to spend $1,300 on a piece of jewelry, you need to get that in your hands, get it on your neckline, and go, oh my gosh, I am in love. I am so excited. You know when pieces of jewelry, and like I have certain rings or like bracelets that like I'm driving in the car, and I'm like, I have a moissanite tennis bracelet actually from Shop LC, and I'm like driving in the car and I'm like peeking down like, yeah, I love that bracelet. That's how I want you to feel about every single item you purchase from us, especially these higher priced items. Because when you're spending money like that, you better love it. You need to be checking yourself out in the mirror. You need to walk by and go, ooh, yeah, that's my necklace. That's right, that's mine. So if you don't have that feeling when you get it home, guess what? You have a 30-day joy guarantee. So we're gonna have easy returns for 30 days. And what's great about that is, y'all, utilize your budget pay, get it home at that lower price point. If you get it home, you don't instantly love it, you're not out the entire amount, you're only out the budget pay. So it's a really, really nice tool. It helps us get you items that you love. It helps get you items that would otherwise be out of your price range. Because if you walked into a traditional jewelry store and you're like, ooh, I really love this ring, can I pay a fifth of it today? And then like you keep charging me? No. Some of those jewelry stores will do a credit card, right? Like they'll allow you to open a store credit card. Well, that's gonna have interest. And some of those stores, I mean, you could put it on your own credit card. That's gonna have interest. Although my Chase card, I'm really lucky because my Chase Southwest card, I don't know, they've recently started doing this. If I charge something that's like a bigger purchase, if it's like $300 or more, they allow me to do interest-free portioned out payments. It's really cool. I don't know. If you have a Chase card, see if you can add that into your card somehow. But what they do is they'll notify me like this item or this charge is up for interest-free payments, and they'll like portion it out over 6 months, and I only have to pay like that much, and there's no interest just on that amount. So it's really cool. I don't know. It's a neat thing that Chase is offering, but that's besides the point, y'all. I always like to let y'all in on my life hacks when I have those little deals and like spread the word on those little things like that. But budget pay is basically like that. It's basically like that Chase little easy pay thing that they're letting me do. That's basically like budget pay here at Shop LC. All right, so we talked about the coupon code, how you shop, budget pay. Now another bonus, the final bonus of shopping here on the live stream, other than me. I know, I'm a huge bonus. Me and DJ, we're big bonuses here. Y'all getting to interact with us. Actually, that is a huge bonus. But the final bonus in your shopping experience is you're gonna get complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more, which will cover our whole show today, okay? So everything you see today is gonna ship completely free. All right, and yeah, the final bonus, the fun bonus, is you get to interact. The live stream is a completely interactive program. So we want you to comment. We want you to write into us if you have questions. If you just want to comment on the piece of jewelry, like, oh my gosh, I love the halo. I love the color of that. If you have questions for me personally, don't get crazy. Don't get inappropriate. But if you're just like, have a fun question, we love to hear it. It makes the live stream so much fun for us when we get to engage with you, when we get to interact with you. And that's what sets us apart from the TV side of things. When you're watching the TV program, there's not much room to get to know one another, right? You can write in, we can answer a question, we might be able to give a brief shout out, but we can't really chit chat. We can banter, we can chat, we can have fun on the live stream. So join the party, y'all. Join in on the fun. I always say we have a live stream family. I really do. Because we have, yes?
No, I was agreeing with you,
yeah. Oh. I thought you were like moving me along. I'm like, okay, DJ, once it gets to 2:15, I'll move along. This is my intro. And it's really fun. And you'll notice today, if we have any of our frequent viewers pop in, like we banter about the silliest stuff, but it makes for a really fun show. It makes it more fun for me and DJ when we get to interact with you guys. Like the things we talk about crumble cookies and budgeting, and everyone seems to just give me a really hard time about my budgeting because I'm not the greatest at it, but Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Okay, you gotta build up to it. Also coffee. I love to be sipping my coffee. Which the coffee machine was out of milk, so it's a little bit bitter today. Anyways, yeah, kicking out. How do y'all drink your coffee? Let me know. How do you drink your coffee? Cream, sugar, black? If you drink black coffee, man, you're strong. You're strong, you're brave, you're bold. Because I can't do it. I gotta have a little bit of cream or almond milk or something. I mean, our coffee maker, you can do like a shot of milk, and I'm like good with that. I just need something to like tone it down a little. I don't even need sweetener. When I'm at home, I use like a flavored cream. Here, I just do the milk. But my goodness, black coffee's rough. It's rough, y'all. Okay, we talked about everything we need to talk about, I think. Actually, you know what? No, what day is it?
It is Wednesday. The 4th.
The 4th. You guys, we didn't talk about everything we need to talk about. Tomorrow is the last day to enter to win a Nissan Leaf. We are doing a sweepstakes here at Shop LC. We are giving away a car. Okay? Do I need to repeat that? Pause. We're giving away a car, you guys. A Nissan Leaf. It is the Nissan electric car. Don't worry if an electric car isn't your thing. I'm sure you could sell it. Just wouldn't you want to win it regardless? So how do you enter? Head to the website right now. You can enter today and tomorrow. So you can at least get 2 entries in if you haven't entered yet. And every time you enter, you're eligible to win a gift card. So head to the website right now. There's a banner up at the top of the screen. Click enter to win. Enter to win a Nissan Leaf. Y'all, you can't win if you don't enter. I would love it if one of our live stream viewers won this Nissan Leaf. It's so exciting. I mean, we saw last year when someone won the car, just how exciting it was for coming, picking up the vehicle. It's such an exciting thing. So we really, really hope, I really hope that one of our live stream viewers will win this Nissan Leaf. But you only have 2 days left to enter, today and tomorrow. So make sure you enter both days. Double your chances at winning, okay? All right, now we are gonna kick off our show. My goodness, you guys. This necklace is like a little mystical magic. That's really what it is. It is like a piece of mystical magic. Oh, just holding this in my hands. Hello, gorgeous. All right, we have a Ethiopian Wello beaded necklace. Now we have quite a few beaded necklaces today. We've got 3, so we've got 3 beaded necklaces today. And so I'm gonna give my little bead spiel just on the first one, and then I'll spare y'all for the next few. But when we're looking at beads, any kind of gemstone beads, you are gonna be able to get a lot more carat weight for the price than if you had a traditional gemstone, like a traditionally cut of this gem. So you are getting on this 35 carats of Ethiopian Wello opal. Now y'all, if you had 35 carats of Ethiopian Wello opal in traditional cut stones, well, first off, you couldn't do a ring because where are those 35 carats going? But 35 carats, you guys, you're able in beaded jewelry to get so much carat weight for a fraction of the cost. It's still that genuine gemstone. When you look at the Ethiopian Wello beads, you see all of the colors of the rainbow that you see in a traditionally done Ethiopian Wello stone. You see that in every single Ethiopian Wello bead. Now there is some graduation, so moving from the back to the front, they're gonna get slightly larger in size on those beads. You have adjustability there from 18 to 20 inches. So wherever you wanna wear this on your neckline, you've got some really great adjustability. This will be part of our Luxoro collection. So anything in our Luxoro collection, that means we're utilizing 14 karat gold. So your closure and that adjustability is gonna be done in 14 karat yellow gold quad A on those Ethiopian Wello opals. Quad A, you guys, okay? So the best of the best when it comes to the Ethiopian Wello opal. I love that image behind me. It's like, oh, let me put this on my neckline. That's how I felt bringing this into my hands. I was like, ooh, this is luxurious. This is luxury. Okay, so you have your quad A, 35 carats Ethiopian Wello. Making sure I covered everything. Now, here's where things get a little bit crazy. This is actually a certified and appraised piece. So when you get this in the mail, you'll not only get your Luxoro card, but you will also get your appraisal card. That is gonna let you know the carat weight, that is gonna let you know the value of your piece as it was appraised. So the estimated replacement value on this piece is $2,100. $2,100 is your appraisal on this Ethiopian Wello beaded necklace. Y'all, it glows. It's like magic, it really is. And I think Ethiopian Wello opals are so magical, really, but wow, just the way it displays the colors of the rainbow on the neckline is so special. All right, so its estimated replacement is at $2,100. Your price today is $1,329, so we've already beat out that appraisal. So you're already paying less than what it would be worth. Do y'all see the glow in those beads when they're moving? That's like legit. That's what you're actually seeing in person. Now, we are giving you the discount code, so we're gonna bring your price to right under $1,000 at $997.49. That is gonna be your price point after your discount code, and of course, we're gonna incorporate the budget pay for you. So if you wanted to utilize budget pay, we're gonna bring your budget pay to just under $200 at $199.49. All right, y'all? So we are gonna get this to you for under $1,000. Its estimated replacement is over $2,000. Doesn't make sense. It's simply just the way we do things here at Shop LC. And if you're wondering, maybe you're passing through for the first time and you're like, how is that possible? What are they doing? Well, we manufacture a majority of our jewelry in-house. So by manufacturing our jewelry, we are able to cut out the middleman, and that really helps us in bringing you the best prices possible. Look at the rainbow in those Ethiopian willow beads. And it's genuine Ethiopian willow opal. It's just done in a beaded form versus in a traditionally cut stone. So you're still gonna get all of that magic. Ooh, look at it against the brown on my dress. You really see the rainbow factor. And this has amazing 5-star reviews, you guys. When things are 5-star rated, I always like to point that out because I just say, and I know if y'all are people who tune into the live stream, you're like, okay, Lauren, you're so repetitive, but I do know there's always new people tuning in. And I always say when we're looking at reviews here at Shop LC, we are all just, as human beings, inclined towards the negative, right? It's very easy to leave a negative review. We don't always think about saying, ooh, you know what, why don't I go leave a positive review on something? It just doesn't always cross our minds. And so when I see something like that, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all, that's a 5-star review. It also lets us know 64 people have viewed this item in the last 48 hours. So this is a hot item, a hot commodity. How many quantity do we have in these, DJ?
We have, where is it? Oh, 2.
Oh, you guys, we have 2. 64 people have taken a peek at this necklace in the last 48 hours, and we have 2 left in stock. So if you are interested, comment sold 101, get the link to the product. Just because you comment sold does not mean you're obligated to purchase. Get that link, utilize your budget pay, get it home, see that magic for yourself. It is really very magical. All right, friends, that will be item 101. All right, next up we have an Orofino Rubelite ring. Here we go. What I love off the bat on this Orofino Rubelite ring, y'all, is we have such a great size range. So we are starting at size 5, and are we going to 10 or 11, DJ?
We're going up to
9, okay. So we have size 5, we're sold out in our largest sizes, but we have size 5 up through size 9 with half sizes. Half sizes is kind of a game changer. We don't always get half sizes on all of our products. So when we do, that's pretty exciting. This is gonna be another certified and appraised piece, but I'm gonna walk you through everything that you're seeing in this ring. So this piece is part of our Ileana collection. So like with the Luxoro collection, you will get a little Ileana card. That's gonna have all of the details of your product. Now, we are looking at a AAA Orofino Rubelite. That is all gonna be set in 18 karat rose gold. Now, that 18 karat rose gold is really gonna accentuate the beautiful color that you see in your Orofino Rubelite. On the Rubelite alone, you are getting, let me look at this one. The Orofino Rubelite is gonna be a 9x7mm oval, and you are getting just over 2 carats, 2.04 carats. So you're essentially getting a 2 carat Rubelite right there on your finger. Then you have the addition of diamonds. That's right, friends. Our accent stones on this are going to be beautifully placed diamonds right next to the stone. You'll have a baguette right on each side, and then moving down the band, you have, I believe they're squares, which is really unique. DJ, can we take a peek at the product thing on that one? Because I'm trying to tell. They look like squares, but they could be rounds. Okay, so you were going to have, so you have 2 baguettes. Can you scroll a little bit?
yes.
And then, oh my gosh, you guys, they're squares. Okay, this is a really unique ring. I was like looking at them and I was like, they really look like squares, but there's no way. Y'all, what a unique way to design this ring. I feel like oftentimes on the band, we're typically gonna see those rounds. Now they're kind of channel set, so I was like, are they rounds that just look a little bit square, or are they legitimately squares? No, they're legitimately squares. So you're gonna have 21 points in addition to your 2 carats of rubellite. You're gonna have 21 points of diamonds. Now, you will get your Ileana card, and then again, you are gonna get a certified appraisal. So this is gonna come with 2 cards in your package. Wherever you store this ring, in your safe, in your jewelry box, you're gonna wanna keep those cards in a safe place so you know where to find them if you ever wanna resell, if you ever plan to pass this down to someone in your family. Now taking a peek at the way that that side of the band is structured, because like I was saying, it's very different. So here is your 2 carat Orofino rubellite, AAA in color on that one, so you're gonna get a really beautiful warmth. You have a baguette on each side, and then that just slowly transitions you into 3 petite squares. So those are gonna move you right down the band. And it's giving you a bit more contrast, because traditionally we see the rounds on the sides of the bands, but we're going from baguette to square, so it's gonna give you a very soft look in the center with your oval, and then a bit more bold of a look as you're moving down the side of the band. So this price is crazy, because we're gonna have the appraisal price. We're gonna have the price that you're seeing on your screen. Then we're gonna have a clearance price, and then we're gonna have a price after the coupon code. So listen closely, friends. It's like we're in school right now. We're about to get all up into the numbers. Okay, so first we're gonna take a peek at the appraisal. Your estimated replacement value on this, the appraisal as of, okay, so actually this might be appraised more now because of the price of gold, but as of October 23rd of last year, it was appraised at $6,700, $6,700. Now, y'all are seeing $2,399. There's a clearance price of $2,159, and then we're gonna use our coupon code. So, that brings you to $1,619.99. So y'all, we are bringing this to under $2,000, $1,619.99. We have taken a ring that is estimated at being replaced at over $6,000, and we are bringing it to under $2,000. So we've just dropped it, dropped it, dropped it. And yet that appraisal, guys, has probably gone up because of the price of 18 karat gold. So you are getting an incredible deal today. Now, if you want to utilize your budget pay, it's going to come to $323.99 on budget pay. That will get it home. That will allow you to see all of those details that I'm talking about. I'm going to kind of give you a quick little view of this on the finger. Now, if you're tuning in with us on social media, give us a shout, say hello. I would love to say hello to any new viewers, to any of our frequent viewers. So make sure you're interacting. Say hello. Let us know what you're thinking of the jewelry so far. All right, friends, our Orofino Rubellite, again, has a 5-star rating. 5 stars. That's right, a perfect rating. So that will be item 102. You're going to comment sold 102 for our Orofino Rubellite ring, certified and appraised. All right, next up, we all know them. We all love them. It is a classic strand of pearls. So guys, the thing about pearls, I don't think we have any. Oh, it is certified and appraised, but we don't have the card for the pearls, do we, DJ?
No, we don't.
Okay, so we didn't unfortunately get the appraisal for the pearls, but you know, if you know pearls are pricey. All right, so this is, oh y'all, it's holding a pearl necklace like this is just, it's the true essence of luxury. So I'm gonna get this on my neckline, because why would I not, right? Okay, so your closure is gonna be done in 18 karat gold. It's gonna sit at 18 inches on the neckline. Now for me, if I were to get a pearl necklace, that would be my preferred length. I like things to sit higher up on the neckline, especially with a pearl necklace like this, because you're gonna wear it in so many different ways. You might wear it over a top like a turtleneck, but you also might wear it directly onto your neckline where you have a little bit lower neckline on your shirt. So I like the 18 inches. Y'all, this is going to be a premium Japanese Akoya pearl necklace. So premium Japanese Akoya white pearls. You are going between 18 and 11 millimeters, not 18, 8 to 11 millimeters on your pearls. Now, they're not, let me double check.
Doesn't say on the website anyway.
They're not, okay, they're not graduated, but obviously with pearls, guys, being an organic material, they're trying to match them as perfectly as they can. So your range is going to be 8 to 11 millimeters on those stones, but they're matched as best they possibly can be. I mean, my goodness, this is an ideal pearl necklace. So again, I just wanted to make sure they weren't graduated, but they're not. That's just giving you an overall range of what you're going to get, because each necklace they're going to try to match each of the pearls as best they can. 18 inches on the neckline. That closure will be done in 18 karat yellow gold, which will make this part of our Ileana collection. So this is one of those traditional staple pieces of jewelry, a timeless piece of jewelry, something that honestly stays in your family for hundreds of years, right? How many people out there own their grandmother's pearl necklace or their mom's pearl necklace? There's so many stories of that, of, you know, these pearl necklaces being handed down from generation to generation. It's just such a special thing, a pearl necklace. And it's also this epitome of, you know, class and elegance. It's very demure, okay? DJ didn't make fun of me. I'm trying to use the buzzwords, you guys. It's very demure to have on a pearl necklace, right? And it's very much so a status symbol as well. It's definitely a status symbol to be wearing a strand of pearls on your neckline. Again, it's that country club feeling, that you know, very prominent feeling to be owning and wearing pearls. Now, they are certified. When you get it, you will get the appraisal. Unfortunately, the warehouse did not send us the appraisal card today, but I can tell you they would be appraised much higher than what you're paying today. So y'all are likely seeing on your screen $3,839. Now we have clearanced them down to $3,455, but we're also going to apply a discount. Which is going to bring you to $2,591. So under $3,000, $2,591. If you'd like to use your budget pay, that will bring you to $518. So $518, that is going to get home to you a piece of jewelry that will likely be in your family for generations to come. That will be a treasured piece of jewelry. This might be the piece of jewelry that everyone in your family wears on their wedding day. This might be the piece of jewelry that, you know, when the next every time the next generation, you know, turns a certain age, it's passed down. Every time someone of the next generation gets married, it's passed down. It's that special of a piece, and it holds that presence on the neckline. It really holds that value in that way. All right, friends, we are looking at 5-star reviews across the board. Again, you guys, we're on our third piece of jewelry that has nothing but 5-star reviews. I'm telling you, we do it right here at Shop LC. We bring in the 5-star reviews like you'd never know. Our first review said there from Laurie, she said, best, most beautiful necklace I have ever invested in. Love, love, love it. She triple loves it. Dawn said, these are perfect. I wound up buying a second one when there was another presentation about a month later. I did notice, though, that the pearls on the second strand were a bit smaller than the first that I purchased. Nonetheless, very happy and pleased with the purchase. Highly recommend, as nearly every pearl is flawless. Thank you so much for making this available at such a great price. And so, Dawn, I love that Dawn mentioned that the second strand she got, the pearls were a bit smaller. And that goes back to what we were saying in the beginning when I was mentioning that each of these pearls is between 8 and 11 millimeters. And that's not like a graduation on the neckline. That's simply saying they're gonna best match the entire strand. So to best match a strand, they could be 8, they could be 9, they could be 10, they could be 11 millimeters. So there's a little bit of variance. So when you order this, and you're getting it home, we can't guarantee if it's gonna be an 8, 9, 10, or 11, or hey, it could be a 9.5 millimeter, right? It's in that variance, and they're trying to match the pearls as best as they possibly can. That will be item 103. DJ, I don't know how I keep calling you Elias.
Wow.
I think it's because, like we were saying before the show, it was like you were working on my days off.
That sure has been a while.
Then you went out of town, and then you were working on my days off.
Right.
Because I was asking Elias, I was like, is DJ back? And he was like, yeah, I was working. And I was like, really? I thought he was out of town. I feel like I haven't seen DJ in ages.
It's been a while, that's true.
Okay, so next up we have a pendant. And do we have a ring right after it?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a pendant and matching ring. And I'm really gonna dive into the details of the pendant. And then since the ring is corresponding, I'll just go over any differences. But they're gonna be pretty much a direct match there. So I like to kind of combine those two since we do have a very large show today. We got a lot of items, y'all. We got a lot to get to. So I wanna make sure that we get to as much as possible. So I'm gonna kind of condense what we can. And I'm just like, we haven't had any comments from our regular viewers, so. Let's see, is everyone alive over there?
I mean, yeah, it says we have people on, but I don't know.
Text my mom, I'm like, are you watching? All right, so we're starting out with the pendant. Now it will be a standalone. It is done in rose gold. We have slipped this onto just a rose gold tone, a rose tone chain that we have here in our studio. So in our live stream studio, we've got gold tone, silver tone, rose tone, okay? These aren't like genuine chains. And so I just want to emphasize that because if you're investing in a pendant of this price, I don't want you to stress about feeling like you have to find a chain that is the exact metal. You can get a combination. All right, so I'm gonna slip this onto the neckline. Ooh, okay, it's beautiful. So this is gonna be Maripino Morganite. And I wanna give you a little lowdown on Morganite. So Morganite was actually named after J.P. Morgan. And what do you think of when you think of J.P. Morgan? I say this every time, but I think of luxury, I think of status, I think of money, I think of banking, I think of wealth, right? And I think those names typically do come to mind when people hear the word J.P. Morgan. And so Morganite was named after J.P. Morgan. And if that says anything about the stone, then it should let you know that it is luxurious. Now, with the Maripino Morganite, it's gonna be more of a peachy tone. So you will sometimes see pink Morganite. That's gonna give you a more kind of cotton candy pink. The Maripino is gonna be a peachy tone. So that's what you'll be getting with your Maripino Morganite. Now, to walk you through everything taking place in this pendant. Now, let's just get to the most exciting part. Y'all, it's a heart. It is a heart-shaped Maripino Morganite. Y'all know me, I love hearts. To me, it doesn't get better than a heart-shaped stone. So you are getting a 5.12 carat Maripino Morganite in a heart. You're then gonna have the addition of baguette cut diamonds. Your accent stones are actually baguette cut diamonds. So those are gonna be kind of in a graduated style moving up the neckline. So taking a peek here, AAA on that Maripino Morganite. It's gonna be done in 14 karat rose gold. This is again, one of those stones that just really, the rose gold really accentuates that peachy tone that you're getting in the Maripino Morganite. You're then gonna have your diamonds. Those diamonds are gonna be, you've got your diamonds. Your baguettes they're layered. So I think you got 5 and then 4 moving up the bail on your diamonds. So pretty, y'all. I love this. Okay, now, I feel like I've kind of covered everything. Now, I want to get into the ring because there's a corresponding ring. And the difference here is what you saw on the bail, oh shoot, I forgot to go over the price.
That's okay, because
Oh, good thinking, DJ. Okay, so where you saw on this one on the bail, you have your 5 stones, your baguettes, and then your 4 baguettes. That's gonna be what you see on the shank on the ring. So they are pretty much a direct match. You're gonna have the same carat weight on, wait, let me make sure. Okay, slightly less carat weight on the ring. So the ring is coming in at 4.57. The pendant is coming in at 5.14. So slightly smaller on the ring, but you're gonna have the same accent stone placement. You're gonna have the same accent stone detailing, except for where you see it on the bail, it's gonna be moving down the sides of the band. So we moved it from that horizontal positioning or from the vertical positioning on the bail to the horizontal positioning on the sides of that band. Let me give you a little close-up view of the ring. Now, like we mentioned, that's a match to your stunning pendant. And let's see here. Here's your pendant, here's the ring. Let me twist the ring so you can see it with the heart shape. Now, this is one of those sets where I always say some sets you don't need both. They could be overpowering, they could be too much. This could go either way. This could be like, okay, let me pick, I need to pick the right one. Like, are you a pendant gal? Are you a ring gal? Go with what you wear the most of. You will love this, I'll tell you that. Now, if it's a pendant and you're like, I'm a pendant girl, but Lauren, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't have a rose gold chain. Well, guess what? That's okay. Put this onto a yellow gold chain. Put this onto order a rose tone chain. You believe me, if you love this pendant, you will find a way to make it work. It's that gorgeous that you will want to find a way to make this work because it's just that stunning. Now, we haven't even gotten into pricing on these pieces. So there is something that I love to see, a bundle and save option. And what is so great when we have the bundle and save options is if both items are showcased in our live stream, you're actually going to be able to do the bundle and save, which gives you an extra 10% off, and get 25% off on top of that. So this bundle and save option brings both of them to you for $2,289. We're going to take 25% off of that and bring both of them to you for $1,716. That is for both. That is for the pendant and that is for the ring. Now currently the ring and the pendant, same price point. They are both priced at $1,271. So if you were to get them both, you should be paying, hold on. You should be paying $2,542. $2,542. But we are bringing both of them to you for $1,716. So you can pay $2,500 for both, or you can pay around $1,700 for both. That's a no-brainer. You're saving $18 by doing the bundle and save option. Can you imagine, guys? You're getting both of these for $1,716. You could get one of them for $1,271. So basically, for the second piece, you're paying about $500. That is insanity. That is such an incredible deal. Take advantage of these deals, friends. They are absolutely insane, insane deals. We want you to own, I want you to own Maripino Morganite because I know the prestige, I know the elegance that comes along with Morganite, and I want all of you to get to enjoy and experience that kind of luxury. You know, I always go back to the Real Housewives of, it was the Real Housewives of New York. And I haven't watched those shows in a while, but I do enjoy them from time to time. I'd say that's one of my guilty pleasures is watching the Real Housewives. And on the Real Housewives of New York, there was Sonia Morgan. And Sonia was married to, her ex-husband was in the Morgan family of J.P. Morgan descent, right? So she was married into that family. She had a daughter while married into that family, and so she had some house slippers with the Morgan family crest on them. And all the girls, if you watch the Housewives, you know they go on these girls' trips, and they were all at a trip in like the Hamptons or something like that. And she was wearing these house slippers with the Morgan crest. And some of the ladies were like, well, you shouldn't be able to wear the Morgan crest. You're not married into that family anymore. And she was like, well, I'm always going to be a Morgan. I have a daughter that's a Morgan. I'm part of the Morgan family. I can wear the crest. Like, I will always be a Morgan. And it just causes huge debate, because y'all know how the Housewives is. One little thing causes a huge debate. But I always think about that, and I think, you know, she wanted to continue to hold that name, because that name holds some prestige, right? There's some prestige to that, right? So if I was married into the Morgan family, I'd want to hold on to that name as well, right? Okay, so the pendant was item 104, and the ring was item 105. Both of those will come with your Luxoro card. They're not certified and appraised, but I love having the Luxoro card, and I know that y'all do too. When we were doing the focus groups, y'all mentioned that sometimes you get your jewelry, and if it's not like part of Luxoro or Ileana, you don't have any details. So unless you're going back and looking at the website, which that's actually a smart idea to do. You could actually make your own little cards, like on a little note card to keep with your jewelry of what carat weights you have. Like, okay, this is a, 2 carat London blue topaz with 3 points of diamonds, whatever, however. It might be smart to do that on the website, because, many of our viewers were saying in the focus group, well, I get the pieces, but if they're not like part of those collections, then I go back and I'm like, wait, I don't know the carat weight of this, or I don't know. That's a great way to keep all of those details if you ever ended up wanting to sell that jewelry, or if you wanted to pass it down to someone in your family. It allows you to keep all those details. But when you buy pieces in these collections, you're gonna get the card with it. All right. Next up, ooh, I'm excited because I feel like this might fit my finger. And I spoke too soon. Okay, ooh, but it's beautiful, y'all. Okay, back to another certified and appraised piece. Let's have a little story time. So, when I came to work here at Shop LC, I was not previously in the jewelry industry. It was not my jam. I wasn't a pro. I was saying Vermeil for a while. DJ had to help me out.
Miss those days.
You missed those days?
Yeah, they were funny.
They were pretty funny, y'all. I was just like coming in, winging it, doing the best I could. DJ show up, I'd be in our little like old control room over there, like studying before the show, like trying to learn the stones. Oh, well, times have changed, Now I feel like I'm pretty well versed. It's been almost a year, y'all. September 28th will be a year, and I think I've grown into the role for sure. So what I was going on with that is I remember doing a garnet show. And I was like, yeah, garnets. Like, I know garnets. It's like that maroon wine garnet. That is the only garnet I knew. Well, let me tell you, my mind was blown that day, because there is such a large variety of color when it comes to garnets. You are not restricted to a maroon tone, a red tone when we're talking about garnets. All right, so this, my friends, is a garnet. This is a Nigerian spezeret garnet. It is a vibrant, fiery orange in color. It is a AAA, so you're gonna have one of the best stones. All done in 14 karat yellow gold, so it is part of that Luxoro collection. Now I'm gonna walk you through the details, and then I have to give you an up close on this, y'all, because when you see this, I'm doubting many of you own a garnet of this color tone. This is so unique, it's so different. Okay, so let's walk you through the details of this ring. So your spezeret garnet, that is an 8 by 6 millimeter pair, coming in at 1.54 carats. Now, then looking at your diamonds, you're gonna have 26 points in addition to that of diamonds. So 26 points of diamonds. So, I want y'all to see this on my finger first, and then I'm gonna let you in on the estimated replacement value. I'm gonna show this to you on the blackboard because I really want y'all to be able to see the color. Have you seen a garnet in that color tone before? I had not before coming to Shop LC. That is your Nigerian spezeret garnet. Now you've got that amazing halo of diamonds. Come over here for our TikTok friends. Amazing halo of diamonds. Diamonds moving down your band. Ooh, absolutely beautiful. It's the color though, y'all. It's the color, because you could go, if you go into like your traditional mall jewelers and you're looking for garnets, what are you gonna see? You're gonna see the wine garnets. That's what you see. This is so different. It's so off the beaten path. Of course, with that pear shape, wear the point up, wear the point down. We all have our own personal preferences. I've always worn it pointing up, but I feel like more and more people are saying, yo, wear it pointed down. It's more sexy. It's got this flow to it. That's what everybody says. I don't know. All right, so this one is available in sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9. Your estimated replacement value is $2,800. $2,800. Our price for you today is $1,199. However, which I'm just gonna round up to $1,200, we will bring it down to $900. Under $1,000, bring it down to $900. If you want to utilize budget pay, that'll be $180 on budget pay. You have a AAA Nigerian Spezeret garnet. You have G to H diamonds, all done in 14 karat yellow gold. It is so beautifully done. And what month is the birthstone for garnet, DJ? I'm forgetting.
January.
January. Okay, we've gone over this so many times and I always forget. January's birthstone is the garnet. January birthdays, y'all are so lucky. Y'all get so many color options. Like July, we just get ruby. We just get one color option. January, y'all have the option to have a Spezeret garnet in this beautiful orange. You've got the wine garnet. You've got garnets in greens. I mean, there's so much variety. My goodness. Okay, friends, again, this is another 5-star rating. It's really incredible to me, because when we start getting into our certified and appraised pieces, you see more and more of these pieces that are 5 stars across the board. It's like, how does it get better than that? People just fall in love with this jewelry. And when we're talking about our luxury jewelry, if you're someone who invests in luxury jewelry, then you know a good piece when you see a good piece, right? If this is what you invest in, if this is what you spend your money on, then you know. When you see a nice piece of jewelry, you know it's a nice piece of jewelry. All right, friends, that will be item 106. You'll comment sold 106 for our Nigerian Spezeret garnet. I dare ya, go to your local jewelry store, walk into your mall jeweler and say, do you have any Nigerian Spezeret garnets in? They're probably gonna look at you like you're nuts, think you're cuckoo. Okay, now talking about rubies, okay, here I am, I'm like, us ruby girls, we only get one color. However, I will say, there's some pretty incredible rubies here at Shop LC. So we are bringing you, and if you didn't notice, ruby's my birthstone. So that's why I'm allowed to complain about it. It's my birthstone, okay? I have come to love rubies since working here at Shop LC, because though there's really only like one overall ruby color, right? Like there's not a green ruby, there's not an orange ruby. You do see variants in the different types of rubies, right? So when we see the Montepuez ruby, I feel like it almost has a fuchsia tint to it, a little bit of a fuchsia hue moving through that ring. So we are looking at, oh, this is just so dainty, you guys. I had to take a moment to breathe it in because it's so dainty, it's so elegant. And here's the thing, is when we're looking at these certified and appraised pieces, I think sometimes that people are like, ooh, I need a massive stone. I need a huge ring. It's not so much about having a massive ring, it's about having a quality piece. And so if you can get a quality piece of jewelry where every detail is perfect, you don't need a big boulder of a stone. Now, not to say we don't like a big boulder of a stone. I love big boulders. I'm like, sign me up for the biggest stone you can find, but you don't necessarily need the biggest stone you can find when you have something of such quality. So I'm gonna walk you through the details of this ring. So we are looking at a AAA our website says Montepuez, but the card says Mozambique. DJ, will you scroll down to the product details? I want to see if there's clarification here. What does that one say?
Montepuez ruby.
But the appraisal card says Mozambique ruby.
Is it the right SKU number?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm thinking it's a Mozambique.
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Because what's on the appraisal card would be the correct one. So
Correct.
sometimes the website can get a little, the website designers might have just accidentally put that in. Okay, so it is a Mozambique ruby. So you have a 6mm round. It is right over 1 carat, so 1.04 carats. And then you have 16 additional points of diamonds. Now, you're gonna have about nine diamonds moving down each side. But what I want to point out on this ring is they're kind of spaced slightly differently, so you're gonna get a little bit more contrast in the ring. So when you're looking at the accent stones on this one, you see these two, they're positioned up next to your ruby, and then these are a little bit lower down, and they're a tiny bit smaller as well. So it's gonna give you some nice contrast in those accent stones. And y'all, those diamonds, they sparkle. Oh my goodness, they sparkle. Those are I2 Clarity diamonds, 16 points of those. Now, this is all done in 14 karat yellow gold, and it is part of the Luxoro collection, certified and appraised at $3,000. We are bringing it to you today with your discount code down to $690. $690, you guys. $138 on budget pay with an estimated replacement value of $3,000. When I see these certified appraised pieces, it's like, how do you not purchase them, right? When you see something that is priced here, that is valued here, how do you not buy it, right? It's like, what? I mean, I go back to last week, I was out shopping, and I like to peruse the discount stores, you know, TJ's and Marshall's. I love those stores. Those are my places. And it was a rainy day, and I was just kind of out perusing, and I was in one of those stores, and I saw some shoes that I own a pair in a different color, and they typically, if you were not to get them on sale, they cost $198. Like, just across the board, wherever you go, they sell this brand in many different places. They're always $198. Well, I found them that day for $149. Is that cheap? No, it's still an expensive shoe. But they're priced at $198. I found it for $149. You're getting something that should cost this, that's costing this. How can you not get it? And it wasn't my size, so it seemed like it was just meant to be, right? But that's what, when we have these appraisals and then we see the price point we do, I'm like, it reminds me of that. It's like going to a store, a bargain store, and finding a designer piece of clothing that should be this price, that's this price. All right, so our sizing available in this one, we're gonna start at size 6. What do we go up to, DJ?
Go up to 11.
11. Okay, so we're starting at size 6, and we're gonna go all the way up to size 11 on this one. So you do have a good size range. Now again, you're gonna have some great 5-star ratings. Can we take a peek at those on this one?
Yes.
I feel like on this one, I really want to emphasize how beautiful it is, because I think y'all might look and go, but it's right at a carat. Like, what, you know, like it's not this massive stone. Lana said, gorgeous. Usually not one for small, feminine, dainty jewelry, but this beauty holds its own. Haven't taken it off since I received it. Okay, Lana said everything I've been thinking. Like, you don't need a huge ring with this one. Like, you don't need a huge stone. She said it perfectly. It holds its own. It's so beautiful. It's so beautifully done that the dainty feminine elements of this just hold their own perfectly. All right, friends, here this is on the finger. And that will be item 107. Okay, now we're moving into a really interesting piece of jewelry. So this is something, again, that I was not familiar with until I came to work at Shop LC. So this is actually ametrine. So it's part of Anker's treasure chest, which I always want to note, because when we have something from Anker's treasure chest, you know you are getting one of the best deals in all of Shop LC. This is when Anker's really knocked down the pricing. So it is part of our Luxoro collection. You'll have your sweet little Luxoro card, all the details in there. Now this is going to be done in 10 karat yellow gold. You've got some beautiful detailing here, kind of in this basket that's holding that ametrine, and it's almost like you've got these archways around that stone. Now, looking at your stone, and you're gonna have double prongs. You kind of got like these claw prongs on all four edges of your ametrine. Massive octagon shape. You are looking at 15.9 carats on your ametrine. So we went from something very dainty, from something, you know, more petite, more feminine. Now this is equally as feminine, but this isn't dainty. This is a boulder on the finger. We're talking about almost 16 carats on this stone. Now if you're going, wait, but Lauren, what is an Anahi ametrine? I don't get it. An ametrine is when an amethyst and a citrine have actually grown layered together. So you are gonna get the colors of your amethyst and the colors of your citrine, and they just seamlessly move into one another. It's really, really neat, y'all. Really neat. So this isn't something that we created. We haven't put those two stones together. They naturally form next to each other. It's insane. Like, it blows my mind that this exists. That is an ametrine. You are getting both an amethyst and a citrine, and they have formed in the same place, layered upon one another. And the way they've cut it, you're gonna get the best of both worlds right there on the finger. Sizes on this one, we're gonna have sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9. You know, I feel like we should have just called this the 5-star show. Because so far, we're on item 108. Every single item has had 5-star ratings. Every single item. What are we doing, y'all? We're giving you discounts on 5-star rated items. Okay, let me give you an up close of this. I want you to see the profile, and you'll know when we have amethyst, they're typically big carat weights. So it makes sense that the ametrine would be those big, bold carat weights that you're used to seeing with an amethyst. All right, let me come show you this to you. Y'all see those, like, it almost kind of reminds me of Aladdin. Like Arabian Nights kind of look, like the, what is it in Aladdin? The palace. The palace where Jasmine lives. The curves on the side of this ring remind me of the palace in Aladdin. Y'all see that? So that allows you to see the entire ametrine stone. And look how those colors just go. They adjust. You see the citrine and you see the amethyst. You're getting the best of both worlds. All right, oops. So our price point on this one today is $729.99. We are gonna bring this to you for $547. $547.50, that is gonna be the price on your ametrine. It's massive, you guys. You're looking at over 15 carats. What is not to love about that, right? What did I do with the, did I put it over here? There it is. 15.9 carats, nearly 16 carats of genuine gemstone on the finger. If you love amethyst, maybe you have a really extensive amethyst collection, try kind of dipping your toes in with some ametrine. I think you might just love it. All right, next up, we are bringing back the Rubelite. So this one though, we're taking it up a notch, friends. We're getting into the Rhapsody collection. So our Rhapsody collection here at Shop LC utilizes 950 platinum. Platinum, the luxury of all luxury metals. Platinum, platinum, platinum. What do we say when an album has like sold the most? It goes platinum. That's when like it's the best of the best. Platinum, baby. We got it, okay? So it is all done in a beautiful platinum setting. You're gonna have a quad A Orofino Rubelite. That is your center stone. Now it's done in an octagon. and it's coming in at 2.27 carats on the rubellite alone, the Orofino rubellite. Now, you're then gonna have your diamonds. You've got an additional 38 points with those diamonds. And I love the way the diamonds are placed in here. I'm gonna walk you through that, but there's a really unique placement on this one. It's not just a halo, it's not just some side stones. There's a really unique and distinct placement of these additional stones on this ring. So just wanted to kind of show you how that is set up on this ring. But a key factor in this, you guys, is it's platinum. Platinum is the ultimate luxury metal. So if you were looking at luxury goods, if you are wanting to purchase something luxurious, platinum is the epitome of luxury. Now, something else to point out, we are starting at size 5. We have half sizes and we're going all the way up. Okay, we were going to size 11. We're now going all the way up to size 10 with the half sizes. A few sizes missing here and there, but y'all, the half sizes, that's a game changer because some of you know I'm a 6.5. And if you don't have a 6.5, you're gonna end up needing a little bit of a ring sizer. So it's really great to know that we have the half sizes available. That's just a bonus. That's a little perk. So with this one, I'm gonna walk you through what it looks like. I'm gonna walk you through what the side stones and the halo look like. But I want you to just remind yourself, 1, it's 950 platinum. 2, it's Quad A Orofino rubellite. So really want to emphasize the platinum before we get into price, because the platinum is something that's going to elevate that price point. So keep that in mind when we start talking about the price point. Now, let's walk through the side stones and the way they're set up, because it's a different look. It really is. It's something so different. It kind of has the heirloom style to it. It almost looks like a custom piece of jewelry because it's just different, right? So you'll see here, you have your diamonds in the octagon formation and they're actually edged off. So you see the edges of the octagon, but then you have these little, they're almost like leaves, right? It's like this on the edges. So you get your curve, you got a central stone, and then that has a little halo around it as well. So it's almost like the leaves on the side of a flower, right? Or the wings on an angel. They're like wings. I think that's the perfect way to describe it. They're like wings of diamonds. So looking at those diamonds, you guys, that is going to be a 2.5 millimeter diamond on each side, surrounded by 1 millimeter stones. So it's like those wings just covered in diamonds. All right, let me get you a view of this on the finger on the blackboard so you can see what I'm talking about. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so you see the center stone, you see the octagon halo. Now, you see that, like what I'm calling the wings? That central stone is a 2.5 millimeter diamond. And then you have a little halo of 1 millimeter stones surrounding that 2.5 millimeter diamond. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Such a different look. Okay, let's talk about pricing. So, your price on this today, I can't remember. We did not, okay, no appraisal on this one. I was like, did we have an appraisal? Your price on this today.
I think there was it not?
I don't remember it.
Oh no, there just wasn't.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was kind of talking to myself. Okay, so your price point today is $3,139.99. But with our Live 25 promo code, we're gonna bring that down to you to $2,355. So $2,355 will be your ultimate price on that. And of course, you can utilize your budget pay for $471. Keep emphasizing budget pay, y'all, because with these pieces, I don't want you to feel stressed. I don't want you to feel bogged down. I encourage you to utilize your budget pay. I think your budget pay is just the best tool to help you achieve pieces like this. For $471, you can get it home. You can get it in your jewelry box. I know for me personally, platinum was something that when I was younger, I remember hearing about platinum, but it sounded so fancy, right? So glamorous, so out of reach. Well, here at Shop LC, we're doing everything we can to make platinum accessible. And now we don't do a ton of pieces. We don't do all of our pieces in platinum because we want you to also be able to experience rubellite, right? If we did every rubellite piece in platinum, many of you wouldn't be able to afford rubellite. So we do so much mixture. And I love that about Shop LC. We'll do vermeils. We'll do platinum over sterling. We do a little bit of everything so that everybody has the ability to get in on certain products. All right, another 5-star rating on this, you guys. Can we peek at those real quick, DJ?
Yeah.
All right, James said, this ring is absolutely stunning. Jennifer said, beautiful. I love this ring. The center stone glows and the diamonds deliver the perfect shine. Renee said, beauty far beyond my expectation. This ring is unbelievably more beautiful than words can express. Just amazing and full of life. Thank you, as always, Shop LC. I'm so happy I watch your shows. And then Rita said, what can I say? Just gorgeous. The color, the style, the brilliance is superb. All right, y'all, amazing reviews. And you could be the next one to leave a review on this. We still have an incredible size range. We've got the half sizes. What's not to love, right? What can we say? It's just gorgeous. That ring there, guys, will be item 109. So you're gonna comment sold 109 for our Orfino rubellite in platinum. All right, now we're getting into some turquoisite. Oh my word. If Steve was here, now y'all, if y'all are ever watching on the overnights, when Steve and I have turquoisite, he goes crazy. Steve has been collecting his turquoisite. He has a turquoisite collection. He is a true expert in turquoisite, and that's why I love getting to work with experts, right? When you get to work with experts, you get to learn so much and become a little mini expert, right? I'm a little miniature expert on things like turquoisite and pink diamonds because as Steve's talking, I'm like absorbing, I'm learning. So it's great to get to work with experts like that. All right, so this is gonna be part of our Luxoro collection. The ring will be done in a 10-karat yellow gold. You're gonna have a AAA pear-shaped turquoisite. That's gonna be your central stone there. I'm gonna kind of break down these details. So on your turquoisite, it's a 10 by 7 millimeter, and you're looking at exactly 2 carats. So that is a large, prominent turquoisite. Now here's the game changer. You're gonna have a double halo. The inner halo is gonna be natural white diamonds. The outer halo is gonna be natural yellow diamonds. Natural yellow diamonds, y'all. Here's the thing. Yellow diamonds sometimes are natural, but oftentimes have to be treated. So when you see natural yellow diamonds, ooh, you are getting something so special, so luxurious, so rare. And I love the combination of the turquoisite with the yellow diamonds. So you're gonna get warmth in the turquoisite. Now, oftentimes here at Shop LC, we'll describe turquoisite as like a kiwi green. I always say I describe turquoisite as a mossy green. And like mossy green is in like a fairy village, right? The moss where you just have this cute little fairy village. That's a warm mossy green that I see in a turquoisite. You're then gonna have your inner halo of bright white diamonds. So that's gonna add this bright brilliance to it. And then you go back to the warmth with your yellow diamonds. Now those yellow diamonds are gonna sparkle just as much as the white diamonds, but you're getting this alternating of warmth, cool, warmth. Now also gotta mention, turquoisite is a color changing stone. So whether you're in candlelight or sunlight, turquoisite can appear differently. So you see in that first photo there, it's got that mossy green color. Now you look up there and it almost has a blush hue to it. So that is another piece that is so magical about turquoisite. I love it, y'all. Okay, let me come give you a close-up. We go up to size 9. What do we start at in this one, DJ?
We have
Started from the
size
bottom now. Okay. Woo. Size 5 to 9. 5 to 9 with half sizes. Again, you guys, we are doing all these half sizes. What a day with the half sizes. All right, let's come give you an up-close view of the turquoisite piece. This one's for you, Steve. Y'all see those natural yellow diamonds? Y'all, those are not treated. Sorry, I had a hair in my eye. Those are not treated. moving over here for our TikTok friends. DJ, we might have an issue on TikTok. I can't
Gotcha.
tell. Let me bring this back over because I want y'all to see the sparkle in the stones, the diamonds. And let's measure this one because this is a pretty prominent size. Actually, I told y'all the millimeters, but I always like to break it down in inches. So from top to bottom, a little over half an inch actually, y'all. So that's covering up some space on the finger for sure. Now, your price point today is $1,200. But of course, we're gonna give you a coupon code, bringing it down to $900. And you can utilize your budget pay, which means you can get this home for $180. $180 to get this home on your finger. Look at how prominent that is. So I kind of love the addition of a sunburst style halo. Now this would be a beautiful ring if we took away the sunburst style halo, right? We had the turquoisite with the white diamonds. It would be stunning. It would be very classy, very elegant. You add this sunburst style halo and it creates a completely different look on the finger. It kind of creates a completely different dimension to the ring, right? You go from this really beautiful elegance to just this radiating piece of jewelry. That will be item 110. You're gonna comment sold 110 for our turquoisite ring. Okay, ooh, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. All right, so we have part of our Luxor collection, but guess what we're doing? When we did the first piece, we had our Ethiopian Wello opal beaded necklace. And I said to y'all, hey, we're gonna have a few beaded necklaces, and so I wanna get into it now. When you see beaded necklaces, you have the opportunity to get a much higher carat weight at a lower price point. And so here we go again with the beaded jewelry. You're gonna get a higher carat weight at a lower price point than you would if you were to get it in traditionally cut gemstones. And here's what I gotta say, you guys. If you're looking at this piece, y'all, it's 80 carats. So 80 carats of genuine gemstones, but in beaded form. You would never be able to get 80 carats of anything for $669. Okay. So I'm going to try this on for y'all, and we do have special guests in the studio, so I want to introduce them, let them come introduce themselves, either way, however y'all prefer.
Hello.
Come on in. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the live stream. If y'all were tuning in earlier, you're probably familiar faces, but
Hello.
if you're just tuning in for the after, this is like a girlfriend hour.
It
right
is.
here.
This is
All
the girlfriend
girls
hour,
in
the
the
girl
house.
hour.
Whoop, whoop. I know, we got all the things.
I'm getting a little too excited.
I know. We got lots going on here. But welcome on in, y'all.
Thank you.
How's the afternoon been?
It's been
Great,
wonderful.
yeah, wonderful. We talked about some Go Girl collection that's going to be coming out.
Yay.
So Jennifer Murphy did a film, and so wonderful you did I Want to Be a Ninja.
Yep.
And that's so, do you want to share with them a little bit about I Want to Be a Ninja, what that
Yeah.
means?
Sure. Well, I'm founder of Go Girl Worldwide, and I'm on a mission to spread smiles and ignite joy and empower girls and women all over the world. And I have a magazine, I do seminars and events, and I make music videos and YouTube videos. And one of them went really viral called I Want to Be Ninja, chop, chop, chop. So anyway, I thought, well, I have 1 billion views on TikTok. I'm going to turn this into a movie. So I did, and it took me a couple years. It just launched.
Oh
And-
my goodness, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I'm Go Girl in the movie. I have my pink superhero cape. But Go Girl, every Go Girl out there, we need Go Girl jewelry. So who better to team with? Because the jewelry here at Shop LC is just incredible. The value, the pricing, it's just amazing. So
It
I'm
is.
so
We do
excited.
it so well here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, Go Girl
Yay.
jewelry will be coming soon. So get
Very excited.
Get
Yeah,
ready for some Go
anytime.
Girl.
I know
This
you
is
have
master. She's adorable, isn't she?
Aw, thank you. I
Stunning.
wish I got I should have been in a shade of pink.
I-
could have been
I-
in shades of peach and pink today. I've got a lot of it. But how exciting. I love that whole initiative and the whole thought behind it.
Thank you
So
so
I'll be
much.
excited to see
Go Girl.
Yes.
Go Girl
Woo.
collection here at Shop LC, and hopefully you'll be able to make appearances with your collection.
I would love
I
that.
imagine so that's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so
thanks for letting us say hi.
absolutely,
Yes,
yes.
thank you.
I'm glad y'all could pop in.
Thank you, thank you.
Anything else you want to share before you go?
Can I just take a few things with you?
Right? It's like anything we can share.
I guess what I would want to share is that just always believe in yourself. And I think sometimes wearing things that make you remember how special you are, just like these special gems and stones. And the word ninja means the one who can endure. And we ladies and the great guys, I call you my go guys out there, you can get through anything. Never give up. Just keep going. I'm so happy. I know Lindsay. She's a survivor. She's a champion.
Oh, thank you.
And an amazing connector. So thank you for the
You're
connection.
welcome. You're
Thank
welcome.
you for having me
Of
today.
course. Oh, I
Yes.
love that.
And all
Thank
you
you
go
for sharing
girls.
Yes,
all of
thanks
this.
so much, you guys, for tuning in. I'm Lindsay Rose. You can catch me. I'm a host here at Shop LC, and we have so much fun being able to deliver joy.
Yeah.
Bunless amounts of joy. So yes, thank
That's
you.
what we do. Awesome.
Yes.
I'm so glad y'all could hop in. I'm so
Thank
excited
you,
for
Lauren.
you.
Jennifer Murphy Go Girl on any social media. Jennifer Murphy Go
Yes,
Girl.
Jennifer Murphy, all Go Girl on TikTok, Instagram. Your film, they can catch that on
I want
that
to
one
be
too. I want to be
ninja.com.
ninja.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so exciting.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for
Just
having
made
us
the
on.
show. Of
Okay,
course.
no, you made the show, but thanks for letting us tune in with you. Bye.
Oh, isn't it exciting when we get to have little guests on the show? Just makes things so much fun to have a little intermission, a little pause to have some friends join us here on the live. Oh, and look who we have, Tony. Hey, Tony. Tony said, hey, Lauren, Lindsay, and Jennifer, good afternoon from Chicago. We love seeing Tony. First of all, sunny and warm today and tomorrow, but rain on Friday, and fall-like temperatures are coming on the weekend. Second, that chrome dioxide beaded necklace will make any outfit, and congrats, Jennifer. Oh, Teddy, we love your sweet words. And y'all are getting fall-like temperatures. I love to hear that. You know what? It actually did cool down today here in Austin, Texas. I woke up and I walked out on my patio with my dog, and I was like, ooh, it feels kind of good. Like, it feels pretty nice out here. So that was exciting. All right, Tony, enjoy these next 2 days. We got some rain here, but I love the rain. I love the coziness of the rain. So enjoy your sunny days, but embrace those nice cozy rainy days as well. All right, so yes, Tony, thank you for keeping me on track and reminding me of our chrome dioxide beaded necklace. So this is going to be part of the Luxoro collection, and you're going, well, it's a beaded necklace. Where is the gold coming from? Because when we're talking about Luxoro, you know you're going to utilize 14 karat gold. Well, the gold on this one is coming through in these gold beads. So in the center of your necklace, you're going to have 7 gold beads right there in the center, as well as with your closure. So that is all done in 14 karat gold. And I kind of love that it's the number 7, right? When you think about the number 7, that's a very special number in the Bible. And so I always think when you have 7 beads, it's got some special meaning to it. Now look at this on the neckline. That green color is so striking, and it has diamond cutting, so it's going to sparkle, it's going to shimmer, has a beautiful radiance to it as well. But like I was mentioning, y'all, it is 80 carats. 80 carats of chrome dioxide. Now that is a genuine gemstone. AAA chrome dioxide, 80 carats. So here's the thing. With chrome dioxide, if you were to get 80 carats in I don't even know what you couldn't have an 80 carat ring, right? That'd be crazy. Maybe you had an 80 carat tennis necklace, tennis bracelet. It would be much more than $669, right? There's no way. So you are getting this for $669 because we have it in the more organic beaded styling. Now, it's adjustable from 18 to 20. Y'all know me, I put it instantly on 18 inches because I like things to sit higher up on the neckline. I don't typically wear super low necklines, so I like things a little bit higher up, but you could adjust it to 20 depending on what you're wearing that day. Now, let's take a peek at our price. Again, 5-star reviews. DJ, do you think this was like a 5-star rated show?
Pretty much,
I
yeah.
feel like it has to be because everything's had a 5-star rating. That might have been the theme, and maybe we just didn't know it.
Maybe.
Or maybe that's how they picked the items. But your price point on this is $669, but you have your promo code. So that is going to bring us to $502. 502, y'all. 502 for 80 carats of genuine gemstones. No matter what gemstone we're talking about, it'd be unlikely to find 80 carats for $502. That will bring your budget pay right around $100 there. So really easy budget pay. That's just a nice, like, kind of clean, smooth number. $100 with your tax. That'll get it home, and then we'll course that out over the next 4 months. Easy breezy. All right, friends, that is item 111. So you're gonna comment sold 111 for our chrome dioxide beaded necklace. And again, you're seeing the gold, before DJ moves the photo, you're seeing the gold in these 7 gold beads right there in the front of the neckline. So whether it's lucky number 7, whether 7 is special to you biblically, it's really sweet knowing you have those 7 gold beads right there at the center of your neckline, kind of right there over your heart. It's just a simple, sweet detail. Like, where did this come from? It came from, ooh, and it was appraised. Oops, okay, can't forget about that. Y'all, this was appraised. So your estimated replacement value on this beaded necklace is $2,225. We were bringing it to you for $500. So that means we're bringing it to you for less than 1/4 of the estimated replacement value. Less than 1/4. What a steal. All right, that was item 111. But if you love chrome dioxide, maybe you're looking for a matching piece. I'm actually gonna keep this on because I think these could interchange. Bye guys. Bye. I think these could be interchanged. I think you could kind of mix and match things a little bit if you wanted to. Okay, putting that back on. Now we have the chrome dioxide studs, and we've got 2 shapes.
Yeah, we have the round and the cushion.
And they're the same auction, or are they 2 different numbers?
Same option.
Oh, sweet, okay. Lately, I feel like Elias and I kept having like different shapes in different auctions.
Yeah, we
Like,
have that a lot too.
too confusing. Just kidding, it's not too confusing. But we're gonna have the chrome dioxide earrings. These are gonna be AAA, and these are your standard traditional cut gemstones. And what I wanna mention with these, there's some slight variance here. So when we're looking at the rounds are gonna be 3.15 total carats. So just over 1.5 carats per ear. Perfectly round, they're gonna be done in 10 karat yellow gold. Now, those are estimated replacement at $2,100. Then you go to your cushion cuts. Those, ooh, okay. Those are gonna be 3.25 carats. So slightly more carat weight, again, over 1.5 carats per ear. But y'all, to get over 1.5 carats per ear, that is some carat weight on the ear, right? I mean, oftentimes we'll see stud earrings and it's 1.5 carats in total. So that means it's 75 points per ear. You're actually getting 1.5 carats of AAA chrome dioxide on each ear. Now, another detail I want to point out is you're going to have double prong setting on your cushion cut. So that's just a sweet little detail, those double prongs holding in that beautiful cushion cut. I'm going to place the cushion cut on my ear because I'm kind of falling in love with it. I already love cushion cut as a shape, right? Like cushion cut's one of my favorite shapes in gemstones. But then to add the double prongs, it's different. There we go. There, that is on the ear. Oh, that's what I forgot. The estimated replacement value on the cushion. So the estimated replacement value on the cushion, it's a little up there in the carat weight, not much though. We're looking at 3.15 and 3.25. So you're getting 10 additional points of chrome dioxide. But your estimated replacement value on these goes up by $70. So $2,170. The price is nowhere close to the estimated replacement value. So you're looking at estimated replacement value on these on the low end at $2,100. Your price today, $539, but we're gonna do our discount. It brings them to $405. $405 for earrings that are appraised at $2,100, at over $2,000. Again, 5-star reviews. Now I gotta come show these to you on my ear. I want you to see how prominent they are. And I'm like, I don't even have to get that close because you can just see, look at those. They are prominent. We're looking at over 1.5 carats per ear in your chrome dioxide. Quad A on that chrome dioxide, so it's gonna be a very rich green color. What do y'all think, y'all? What do we think? All right, so if you are interested in the chrome dioxide, and look how perfectly they match. So that's what I'm talking about. When we're talking about beaded jewelry, it's not like its own category. You can mix and match your beaded jewelry. So you've got the chrome dioxide beaded necklace with the traditional cut chrome dioxide earrings. They match perfectly. Like that look goes so well together. You don't have to distinguish. You can wear these together seamlessly. I love it. I love it when we can bring you these beaded pieces, because I can't even imagine saying to someone like, oh yeah, it's 80 carats. Can you imagine? Oh, I've got 80 carats. No, that just sounds crazy to me. So I think it's really cool when we're able to see these beaded pieces with such high carat weights. So the beaded necklace was $111, and then the earrings, you're gonna comment sold $112, and you'll be able to choose between either the cushion cut or the round. Now, if you don't have a shape that's just like your shape, right? Maybe you're just like round is my thing. If you don't have one that's just yours, I would encourage you, go for the cushion, right? Because the cushion's gonna have a little bit more carat weight. It's got the double prong too, which I just think adds that little extra detail, that little added element of detail. Okay, now let's take a peek at the correlating ring. And I say correlating ring because we're still continuing on in chrome dioxide. Oh, I'll leave it on for a second. I'm like, ooh, better take that off. I'll leave it on for a minute. Okay, so this is gonna be a great corresponding piece if you got in on the cushion cut studs. So again, you're gonna have a certified appraised piece, part of our Luxoro collection. The setting on this ring, those double prongs, will all be done in 10 karat yellow gold. Now you have a AAA chrome dioxide. That is gonna be your cushion cut center stone. Very deep in color. You know, it's almost reminiscent to me of an emerald because of how deep in color this chrome dioxide is. Now looking at the details of this, your chrome dioxide is going to be a 7 by 7 millimeter, 1.58 carat chrome dioxide stone. You'll have the addition of 12 points of diamonds. So those diamonds are going to move seven stones on each side, and those are just going to move right down along the band, kind of bringing you to the finger next to it. And it's the double prongs. That's what really ties these in with the earrings. If you love the cushion cut, you could really make this a set. And the price point, again, is incredible. Now your estimated replacement value on the ring, y'all, I'm blown away by the color. I keep looking down at it. It's one of those things, if I was driving, I would get distracted. I keep peeking down at it. I'm like, oh my goodness, okay. So it comes down to, or it is estimated replacement at $1,675. $1,675 is going to be your estimated replacement value. With us here at Shop LC, it is going to be $669, but we're going to do our discount code. So that brings it to $670. Brings us to $502, taking that budget pay right around $100. Now your sizing available on this one, we're going to have sizes 6, 7, 9, and 10. We are currently sold out on size 8. So 6, 7, 9, and 10, we are sold out on size 8. You are always welcome. If you see anything on the website, whether it's this piece, whether it's another piece that has a little red bell on the top, you can click on that bell, input your email, and if we get your size back in stock, we will let you know. So I'm going to come give you an up close of the ring, and I'm going to kind of show it to you next to those cushion cut studs. Aren't those a great combination? And y'all, you can get both of these for right around $1,000. AAA chrome dioxide. Look at the color on that. And those diamonds are beautiful. Y'all see the double prong setting? All right, that will be item 113. So that was our little collection of chrome dioxide. We started with the beaded necklace. This was item 111. We went to the earrings, that was 112. You have the cushion or the round, and then 113 is gonna be the ring. So you've got 3 options. If you are a chrome dioxide fan, today is your day. You've got 3 options, 25% off with the code Live 25. Maybe you're a chrome dioxide fan, you haven't started your collection yet. Today could be the day to start that collection. Get this earring off before I forget. Okay, now we have the only gentleman's ring of the show. Sorry, gents, you just don't get much today. This show's for the ladies. It's for the luxurious ladies at that. So we have a gentleman's ring, and if guys, you're out there and you were watching us when we did the Turkisite ladies ring, which if y'all weren't tuning in for the Turkisite ladies ring, let me just give you a flash of it because it's very special. It has a central pear turquoisite, an inner halo of white diamonds, an outer halo of natural yellow diamonds. I had to emphasize that word, natural yellow diamonds. Isn't that amazing? So that came up earlier in the show. If you love Turkisite and you missed it, go back and watch and tune in for that. Now, here is our gentleman's Turkisite ring. Part of the Luxoro collection. It will be done in 14 karat yellow gold. You're gonna have AAA Turkisite. Now, our Luxoro collection, you're gonna get your little card with the breakdown. It is going to be an 8 by 8 millimeter Turkisite coming in at 2.83 carats. So nearly 3 carats on that center stone alone. And that's gonna be an octagon. So it almost looks like a cushion cut. It's gonna have those little slivered edges there. And when you look in this stone, you guys, there's so much dimension. It almost looks like you could walk down into the stone. It's got a lot of depth to it. Now, you're gonna have a beautiful halo of diamonds around the outer edge of that octagon stone, and then a very prominent band. So a lot of this band is gonna be some hefty gold. You're getting 6.4 grams of 14 karat yellow gold. So that's a lot of gram weight in your gold. When we're talking about the ladies' pieces, the bands are oftentimes more dainty. So you're not gonna get that heavy gram weight in the gold, but for the gentlemen, we're coming in with these thick, prominent bands, right? That really masculine, strong look on the finger. So we don't have it, it's not an appraised piece, but it is a luxury piece for sure. We're starting at size 8. Are we going up to 12, DJ, on this one?
Let's see, oh, maybe.
Oh,
13.
we're going up to 13. So 8 to 13 with half sizes. Now I'll give you an up close view. Of course, I'm a lady, so I'm gonna do it no justice on my finger. But here's your up close view. Look at the interior. Look at the under gallery, how beautifully finished that is. All right, so this one, the reason, and I'm gonna just go ahead and mention it, this is priced at $26.39. Now the reason that price is higher is you're getting a lot of gram weight in your 14 karat gold. 14 karat gold, over 50% pure gold. So it's priced at $26.39. We're gonna give you a 25% off discount. It's gonna bring it right under $2,000 at $1,980. Utilize that budget pay and bring this home for $396. Now this does have a 5-star rating. We're gonna take a peek at this one if we could, DJ, because I just think we gotta talk about this one a bit more. Okay, Roger, perfect. Roger said, I love it. I love the way the ring compliments me. I'm going on a cruise to Bermuda July 27th. Hey, July 27th, that's my birthday. That's when I will break the ring out, and that's the day I will be wearing it. I'm gonna wear it for good luck, and for good luck, so when I go to the casino, it's gonna be with me and it's gonna come back. I showed the ring to a couple of my friends, and they all loved the ring. They all asked where I got it from, and I told them from Chappelle, where you get high-priced jewelry pieces that everybody can afford. Oh, from Shop LC, where you get high-priced jewelry that everybody can afford with monthly payments for 5 months. LC, thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't look this rich. Oh my gosh, I love it, Roger. If it wasn't for Shop LC, Roger wouldn't be looking so rich. Michael said, just beautiful. The colors that come out are outrageous. I mean, I love what Roger was saying, is he told his friends, look, I got this from Shop LC where you're getting high-priced jewelry pieces that you can afford. He's thanking Shop LC for allowing him to look this rich. That's what we do, you guys. That is what we do. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Michael, for those reviews, for those comments, because I love sharing those. Those to me are such huge selling points. If you're on the fence about something, I know for me, you know, when I'm looking at hotels and you know, when I'm looking at hotels and going to Florida, I'm like looking at hotels and I'm looking at customer reviews. Because that's when you'll really know, right? I can tell you how beautiful something is, I can show it to you, but when someone actually has it home and they've worn it and they've seen it and they paid their money for it, that's when you're gonna get a really great concept or idea of what that piece is like to own. Or when you're going to a hotel, right? The customer reviews, the hotel's gonna post the best photos. They're gonna tell you how great the complimentary breakfast is and how beautiful the pool is, but it's the customer reviews that are gonna go, well, the pool was moldy and the breakfast was cold. Just kidding. Because they might say the breakfast was amazing and fresh and the pool was great. Either way, I'm just saying the customer reviews are where you're gonna get that honesty. And we're very honest too, but you get to see it from a owner's perspective, from someone who's experienced it, who spent their hard-earned money on it. And that's the difference, you guys, because I can tell you something's beautiful, but unless I own it, I didn't invest in that. I didn't spend my hard-earned money on it. I'm just telling you how beautiful it is. I'm explaining it to you. All right, that will be item 114. What do we got next, DJ?
Next up.
Ooh, okay, y'all. I love this little collection. And I call this a collection because they're probably one after the other, right? Okay, so these will be really easy because they're all gonna be pretty much a direct match, I believe. We've got earrings, we've got a pendant, and we have a ring. Now the earrings are gonna be a bit more petite in your carat weight. This is what I call our Cinderella collection because to me, this beautiful light blue that you're seeing on your AAA Santa Maria Aquamarine looks like the color of Cinderella's dress. And it's just like a little fairy tale to me. So the earrings are a twist back, so I'm not gonna put them on because we're running low on time, so I don't wanna take up too much time slipping them on. But there's so much character in these earrings. So we're looking at a 6mm round on your AAA Santa Maria Aquamarine, coming in at 1.34 carats. So that is about 82.5 points per ear. So just under a carat per ear on your Santa Maria Aquamarine. But then you're gonna have an additional 14 points of diamonds surrounding the aquamarine on each ear. And what I love about this design, and it's the same design on the pendant, the earrings, and the ring, so I'm gonna really kind of dive into it on the earrings. So you have the round central stone. That is your AAA Santa Maria Aquamarine. Now this is all done in our Ileana collection. It's all done in 18 karat white gold. But what sets these earrings apart, what makes them so whimsical, so magical, so fairy tale-like, is these beautifully curved edges. So it's almost like a flower, but not quite. It has this floral display, but it's just very enchanting. It's very feminine. It softens the look of the earrings, the pendant, the ring, with that beautifully curved edge design. So those are the earrings. Now the earrings estimated replacement value is $6,000. Okay, Isaac, excuse me. Coming in hot over here, buddy, with my insults right off the bat. Isaac says, hello, Lauren. Lauren wastes time faster than she wastes money. I am never gonna live this down, although I will say Isaac is always promoting me as the best host, so thank you, friend. But always giving me a hard time at the same time. Okay, so here's the earring. Oh, is that because I said I was trying to move through these quickly? Probably. Okay, those are the earrings. The estimated replacement value on those were $6,000. Now remember, friends, these are done in 18 karat gold. So we're talking about over 75% pure white gold. So our price for you today was $2,000. We're gonna take it to $1,500. And your budget pay will be $300. So $1,500 valued at $6,000. It's the analogy I was talking about with the shoes, right? Something that's worth this much, they're able to buy for this much. Y'all, you can get these home today on for $300. What a deal. So those are the earrings. Now, I wanna make sure we get to the other pieces in this little collection because I just love it, you guys. Don't those colors just remind you of Cinderella? Like the blue with the diamonds. I feel like this would be such a great, either do the earrings or the pendant. Such a great piece, such great pieces for a bride, for her something blue. The earrings would probably be the best option for a bride because bridal necklines can be, you know, kind of fussy. You don't know what you're gonna get. But the earrings, can you imagine that as something blue for a bride? It's perfect. So the earrings were item 115. Isaac is in here. Isaac said, I can't settle in. I only have a few minutes. Oh, Isaac, are you on a quick little break? Thanks for tuning in on your break. I know sometimes it's hard. When I work in my other job, if I'm on my break, I'm like head down, like close out the world, because I'm talking the whole time. So I'm like, shut out the world, head down. But thank you, Isaac. Okay, now let's peek at this one. Here is the pendant. So it's the corresponding pendant. Now it's gonna be standalone. So you can put this on a sterling silver chain, a white gold chain, any chain you have, honestly. Platinum over sterling. If you bought jewelry from us here before and you have any white gold tone chain, it will work. Look at that. This could be the something blue as well. I just think with necklines on bridal dresses, you just don't know. So again, done in 18 karat gold, AAA Santa Maria Aquamarine. Now your carat weights are gonna fluctuate a bit here. The carat weight on your Santa Maria Aquamarine on this one will be 1.16. What was it on these? 1.34, but that was split between the two. So it was about 82.5 points per ear. This is one central stone at over a carat, 7 millimeters, 1.16 carats. Then you've got your diamonds. You've got 19 points of diamonds creating that beautiful display, that beautiful halo, but it's not your traditional halo. It's got that just feminine, special, I don't even know, that curved edge is just so special to me. This is a collection that I have loved seeing. I've had it here a little bit here at Shop LC. I think I saw the ring first, then the pendant. This might be the first time I'm seeing the earrings, and I just love how magical it is. Isaac, you're my favorite, so I need to make time. Thank you, Isaac. You just made my day. I needed that little confidence boost. So thank you, sweet friend. Yes, tomorrow's the last day of the sweepstakes. Everybody be sure to enter, Isaac. I hope you entered today and you better enter tomorrow. Okay, so this one, estimated replacement is $5,000. We have it, now y'all are seeing $1,999. We have it for $1,799, but we're gonna give you a discount, 25% off. It's gonna bring it to $1,350. Utilize your budget pay and get it home for under $300 at $270. $270 will be your price with budget pay. Y'all, if I were to choose anything in today's show, something from this collection would be the pieces I choose. Because I feel like this is something that you could pass down to your daughter for her wedding day. She's gonna pass it to her daughter for her wedding day. It's also just so beautiful. It's so magical. It's so enchanting. I love the design of this. I love the curved edges. I love the combination of the AAA Santa Maria, that really soft, beautiful, like I said, the dress, it's the color of Cinderella's dress. So I call it the Cinderella blue with the diamonds, adding that beautiful sparkle. It's just a really magical, magical collection. So here is the pendant. That is item 116. Now the final piece in this collection is gonna be your ring. And the ring is actually a direct match to the pendant. Same carat weight, same amount of diamonds, direct match. Now this could be a right hand ring. So brides could wear this as a right hand ring for their something blue. If they have a, white gold wedding band, a platinum wedding band, wedding ring, they could do that easily. Amazing size range in this one, y'all. We have sizes 5. Are we going up to 10 or 11, DJ?
Let's see. 11.
5 through 11 with half sizes all the way throughout. So we truly have this ring to fit on each and every finger out there. Now your price point on this one is gonna be a bit higher than we had on the pendant because you're gonna be getting more of that 18 karat white gold. You've got the entire band in 18 karat white gold. So taking a peek at that, your price point today, now your replacement value is $6,000. So it's up a bit from the pendant because again, we're talking about more gold. Your price with us today, after your coupon code, is gonna be $1,605, budget pay of $321. 5-star review. This is item 117. Now y'all, if you're wondering how I'm figuring these prices, we have a coupon code. So anything you get from today's live stream, you have 48 hours for these items to be eligible for the coupon code LIVE25. So before you check out, insert that code LIVE25. Cool? Cool, okay. Now, Isaac just said, Giant Eagle has ground beef for $2.99 a pound. So we are gonna try to do a barbecue on Friday unless Lexi's busy. Go for it, Isaac, that sounds great. Isaac's always giving us the deals. If y'all live up in Cleveland or if y'all have a Giant Eagle, hot tip, they have ground beef for $2.99 a pound on special. So head on over there, maybe you could have a grill out on Friday too. I like the sound of that. Isaac, y'all have fun. Oh my word. Okay, well, we just got a surprise. DJ just scrolled down and gave me a little surprise. This whole collection, our Cinderella collection, so the earrings, the ring, and the pendant, there is a bundle and save. So when you bundle and save, if all of the items are in the live stream, it's eligible for our coupon code. But first, there's a 15% off. So it brings you to $5,048.97. Take 25% off of that. Guys, you can get all 3 pieces for $3,786. A budget pay of $757. Guys, a budget pay of $757 will get you all 3 of these pieces, the entire collection, home today. Can you imagine wearing all 3 of these? This is just your everyday wear jewelry. What a beautiful set. Now let's see what it would be if we just added them all up, right? So the ring was okay, your price would be $5,937 if you did all 3 individually. If you get all 3 today, so nearly $6,000 if you did all 3 individually. If you get all 3 today, your price will be $3,786, right under $4,000 for all 3. If you do the bundle and save, so you have to go to one of the item pages, add to cart the bundle and save, then apply the LIVE25 coupon code. Aren't these gorgeous? I think these might be my favorite of the show. It's just such a special collection. And then your budget pay comes to $757. I am not trying to pressure y'all. I know that's still a lot of money. I know that everybody can't do that. But if you could do a $757 budget pay, which is kind of lucky, right? It sounds kind of lucky. Yeah, let me come show you the ring up close. Isn't it beautiful? Those curved edges are just so pretty. All right, so the ring was item 117. 117. Where did it come from? Oh, there's where it came from. What am I doing here? Oh, that's the pendant. Okay. I'm getting everything unorganized. Okay, 117 is the ring. 116 is the pendant, and 115 are the earrings. Yes, Isaac, have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll be missing you guys. This is my last show with you this week. way to end the show, isn't it, DJ?
Oh yeah.
With my favorite gemstone, moissanite. Y'all, we have a moissanite tennis necklace. You are looking at 39 carats of razzling, dazzling moissanite. Now, if you've not heard me talk about moissanite before, you're in for a treat. Henry Moissan discovered moissanite. He discovered it at a crater, a meteor crater, and he initially thought it was diamonds because of the way it sparkled. I would say moissanite is probably the only thing that can truly compete with the sparkle factor of a moissanite. Isaac said, my gas tank is on E, but I'm not wasting money to fill up the tank. Isaac, that's one thing you gotta spend money on, my friends. I'm glad I could stop by since you will be gone for a while. Yeah, just like 6 days this time, so not that long as before, but yeah, I'll be gone for a few days here, so. But yes, I'm glad you could stop by too. It's always nice to say hi. Okay, center stone carat weight on the ring was 1.16, so just over a carat on the aquamarine. So Henry Moissan spent the rest of his life, once he discovered it wasn't a diamond, trying to recreate moissanite. Now, eventually moissanite was created, and Henry Moissan, and the creators of moissanite held a patent on it until 2016. So when one company, when one manufacturer has a patent on something, what happens to the price? It goes up, 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 because they're the only ones who can make it, right? They have a little hold on that item. They're the only ones who can make it. So when that patent ended in 2016, Shop LC was able to begin making our own moissanite. And our moissanite, you guys, is incredible. When I look at our moissanite, it's like looking at a perfect diamond, but maybe better. And it's a personal preference, and I never want to knock diamonds because, you guys, diamonds truly are a girl's best friend. If you gifted me diamond jewelry, I love diamond jewelry. Like, I buy diamond jewelry. I also buy moissanite jewelry. I think they're both beautiful. But it does have a higher refraction than diamonds. So it actually reflects more light than a diamond. And the little sprinkle on top of moissanite is that it reflects light in a rainbow display. So with diamonds, you're gonna see a white reflection of light. With moissanite, you see a rainbow reflection of light. So it's gonna have a different look. Now we have our tennis necklace. We all know tennis necklaces. We all love tennis necklaces. It's that classic piece of jewelry that I think all of us ladies wanna own, right? We all wanna own a tennis necklace. You've got a double safety here with an insert tab closure. Ooh, holy mackerel. Did I just step onto the red carpet? Did I just step off a private jet? Look at this. You guys, I look like $1 million all of a sudden. And that's what this would cost. If you went, you got a 39 carat diamond tennis necklace. You would be looking like $1 million. But you could look like $1 million in moissanite. Sits at 18 inches on the neckline. 18 inches of pure glamour. Ooh, here we go. 5-star rating on that one. Now our price today is $1,069. You know we're gonna do better. We are bringing that down to under $1,802. Now you might be going, wait, Lauren, $802? It's moissanite. Y'all, moissanite, it's a man-made stone. It's created in a lab, but it is a very sought after gemstone. And I want to point out something that we talked about in our recent host meeting is you might be seeing moissanite on other sites, on eBay, on different things. You have to be extremely careful because there is fake moissanite that is actually cubic zirconia, and certain retailers are claiming it to be moissanite. So you want to make sure you're getting genuine moissanite. Here at Shop LC, we are bringing you genuine moissanite. There's actually a certificate that will come along with it. All right, friends, this is our final item of the show. Now that brings your budget pay to $160 to get this home. I think I'll just take it. I think I'll just go. You guys, oh my goodness. I can't stop looking at it. Y'all know I love moissanite. Give me 39 carats and I'm in heaven right now. So, DJ, I'll see ya. See ya in 6 days.
See ya.
Just kidding, guys. All right, friends, it has been so fun spending this Wednesday afternoon with you. I hope you all have a great rest of your week and weekend. I will be back with y'all next week. My goodness, next like Thursday or Friday. I'll be back with you either here on the live streams, and I'll be back with you on the overnights as well. So have a wonderful rest of your week. I love you guys. I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day. Bye, y'all.
Come on. There we go. 1, 2, 12.